I bought the Hasselblad X2D II instead of my dream Chanel bag, which cost about the same. The two things that I enjoy the most in my life are scuba diving and photography. And I make a living for my family through photography. So it's only sensible for me to get the X2D II before everything else. So I was talking to Bobby Tonelli and Robbie about the opening of the first Hasselblad store in Southeast Asia in Singapore. And we were guessing that it could also be the launching of the rumored X2D II. Naturally, I really need to go because I've been shooting X2D and been waiting for the camera upgrades because, believe it or not, I do find some limitations with the previous X2D as a newborn photographer. So this camera is a very long anticipated upgrade to the previous version, which was released 3 years ago. So long story short, we got into the guest list, flew to Singapore. I sold most of my previous cameras and lenses. If you happen to see my previous video, they are no longer existent. They have found their new homes to be able to afford the new X2D II. As we were flying to Singapore, I was quite nervous because I wasn't even sure whether the camera would be launched then. No idea about how much the prices would be. Not even sure whether there would be a unit available. There were so many uncertainties, but deep inside I knew that this camera and I are fated to be. So I went to the grand opening. It was amazing. I had so much fun with all the lion dance, the preview of the new X2D II. There were hands-on sessions as well. There was even Simon Yam at the event. And finally came the time I was able to purchase this very X2D II. All right, thank you so much. Finally! Been waiting for this spot. So here it is with me today. So today I had my very first session with the X2D II. It is a test shoot before I bring this to my client's session. My takes are, I really love the color of the X2D II. It is graphite gray with matte finishing, which I think is perfect. I like the grip as well. It feels more comfortable than the previous one. I also like the prettier texture for the vintage leather-like material. It does feel lighter as well. It's about the same. There's not much difference, but I could tell that it feels lighter. The X2D II also features these two custom buttons. The top one is a joystick, which is very comfortable for autofocusing on a newborn session. Then there's the orange button. I know it sounds insignificant, but design always matters. That little pop of orange is just the right amount. Like signature, but not over the top. And it smells good. Here is my experience shooting with the X2D II. The first thing that I noticed is the speed of the autofocus. It has improved, it is faster. Well, I am using the 65mm, which is one of the older lenses of Hasselblad. And sadly, the new feature of the continuous autofocus doesn't work on this lens, but it still feels so much improved compared to the previous one. I did try the 55mm though, which is the newer lens, and the continuous autofocus actually work on that lens. So I'm saving up to get that new lens. Now let's talk about the autofocus. With LiDAR built in, it's so much faster even in tricky low light. Let me show you some of the pictures here. The autofocus menu is way more versatile now. You can choose how you want to focus: spot, expand spot, custom, or wide. For subject detection, you can set it to human, cat or dog, so hello, animal and pets photographers, vehicle, or just turn it off. It really adapts to whatever you're shooting. And one more thing, the base ISO is now 50 instead of 64. It might sound like a teeny tiny small tweak, but it gives you even cleaner files and a little extra room in the highlights. One of the best things I noticed on the X2D II is the flip screen. On the other version, it only tilted 70 degrees upwards, which was okay for low angles, but now it goes a full 90 degrees. That means you can actually shoot waist level. And for me, the best part, it now tilts 42 degrees downwards. That's a game changer for newborn photography because I take a lot of top-down shots in my sessions. When I was previewing my pictures, I could see that it looks better, less contrasty on my camera. I am yet to discover how it looks after I edited the pictures. And here are the pictures that I took. Now, the picture quality, which is the most important part, feels next level. The contrast gradation between shadows and highlights rolls off so smoothly. No weird hard spot or blown out area anywhere. And the details, oh gosh, I could literally see the tiniest, almost see-through hair. You see the textures on denim, even skin pores. It's kind of crazy because it picks up things you wouldn't even notice with your own eyes, especially when you're shooting and focusing on composition, lighting, and everything. For me, that's what makes it so special for memories. It's not just about freezing the moment, it keeps every little detail that makes it real. I honestly think that this is how a portrait of someone who is important in your life is supposed to be captured. Here it is, my X2D Mark II, the biggest investment that I have made this year. So much looking forward to deliver the best quality for my clients, and I can't wait to update you with the results. See you next time.